Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, a matchup of a pair of first-place teams between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Cleveland Indians. Bryce Harper, with just days left to play, the league's top power bat, looks to cement his case for the home run crown. Next. Corey Kluber starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year and keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. Lined into right, a base hit. Oh, and he misses it. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
He certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Barehanded for 1. On to first. And how about that double play?
Wow. That is cool. It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Hit high and deep out to left. Allen going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Phillies lead it 1-0. Edobre Ramos, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Hops this one up. Here for it is Segura to make the play. 1 gone. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I think this club could really use some improvement from Carlos Santana. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. Looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
Standing in, Carlos Santana. He enters play here today, sitting at exactly 100 runs driven in for the year. Here's the first pitch to him, and he fouls this one off. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, D-Row. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down. They're a good team, and it looks like they could go a long way in the postseason.
Dan, I've racked my brain trying to figure out what's the best way to go in. Clinch your division early, be playing good baseball, meaningful baseball down the stretch to get into the postseason. Bottom line is it's an 11-12 game sprint when you get in. You want to be executing on all cylinders when you get in, but anything can happen.
Okay. Ramirez.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez, as he'll take a look at ball one. Ramirez is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Into the box, JT Realmuto. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now that's popped up. Moroff trying to get there, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one, in case something finds a barrel.
This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Batting 7th, the designated hitter, Nick.
In now, Nick Williams, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Martin. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. So striding in, Francisco Lindor, as we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Grounded softly down the line toward first, and he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. At the plate, Brad Miller, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. And with it, the Indians have leveled the score at 1 apiece. No
knocked out an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Here's Leonis Martin as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Martin is 6'2" and bats left but throws right-handed. He's a 9-year major league vet.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Segura to his left. He's there. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Batting 7th, the right fielder, Jordan Luplow.
Stepping in, Jordan Luplow. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More to come on MLB Network's Sunday Baseball after this. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Micah Franco gets set to start out the inning.
Franco.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Allen has a beat on it. He's got it 1 away. So with 1 away, we'll take a look at the standings here, and it'll show you that these guys have already wrapped up the division race as they've set their sights now on the postseason. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Gene Segura standing in. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. The relay. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
I think the decision to send him home came down to one thing. The guy they're facing on the mound. He's not likely to struggle out there and give up several runs. So I think they thought risking it for an early run was worth it. Didn't pay off that time, though.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Here's Max Moroff standing in as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And this is sent on the ground out to Segura at short. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. And with 1 away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys had the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Fly ball out toward left center field. Herrera's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Cleveland, the left fielder, Greg Allen.
Digging in the switch hitter, Greg Allen. He flew out in his last at bat. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike one. 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. And now Bryce Harper as we begin the top of the fourth.
Philadelphia, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Hoskins.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Realmuto.
So digging in now, JT Realmuto. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent out to straightaway center field. Martin is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. On to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. Digging in now, Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Santana was once employed by the team he's trying to beat in this one. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, Matty, you mentioned he's playing his former club, and that can get tricky sometimes. I don't know if he's going to dinner with these guys after the game, or he showed up here with an axe to grind.
The 0-2 once more. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. 29 home runs for him on the year, and the Tribe take a 2-1 lead. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Line drive, base hit down the line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Into the box now, Brad Miller, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Popped him up. Realmuto waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 2, Leone Martin.
So 2 gone now for the Tribe here in the fourth. And into bat next, the left-handed outfielder, Leonis Martin. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. Lindor stands at second with 2 gone. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Indians pick up 1 thanks to this at bat from Carlos Santana. We play. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's the
Leading off
center
for the Phillies,
fielder, Odubel Herrera.
center fielder,
He'll get his side started in the inning. And Dan,
Herrera.
so far, they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Up next will be Nick Williams, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 0-1 on its way. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
The third baseman, number 7, Maikel Franco.
So stepping in, Maikel Franco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. First and second here with nobody out. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he will somehow keep his eye on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 1.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP Andrew McCutchen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes, and he's way off balance with the swing there. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Ready with the 0-2. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Liner toward right center, and that gets down as he can't get there in time. The tying run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gene Segura. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Williams rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. And that is down for extra bases as this will get one home and maybe two. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, D-Roy, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Here's Bryce Harper now as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's 5-2.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
In now, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. The second for one. Throw to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Leading off the inning, Jordan Luplow, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Fouled off. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Max Moroff.
Coming to the plate now, Max Moroff. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The pitch. No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 55.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Here's the 0-2. And a good two-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. We're in the fifth inning here. 5-2 is our score. Another one sent foul. On the eighth pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe, and the deficit remains 5-2. Jeffrey Rodriguez takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound. Digging in once again, JT Realmuto. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. And Santana will watch it into the glove for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Odubel Herrera, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw gets him. 2 down.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden you're holding some new firewood.
Into the box, Nick Williams. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air to center field. Martin is under it. And that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And it remains 5-2. Striding in for the Indians, Greg Allen. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
The batter.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
So now Carlos Santana. He went deep last time up. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
2 runs, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians.
Oh, and he misses it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Up next for Cleveland.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. 0-1 the count. 1-1.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting. The shortstop, Francisco.
So a runner at second, 2 down now. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Allen at second with 2 down. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
He pulls into second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Into the box now, Brad Miller. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. A run for the Indians on the RBI double. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now a 5-3 ball game. So next to the plate for the Phils,
Leading
Michael
off for
Franco.
Philadelphia,
And he hasn't quite
the
had the
third
same
baseman,
fortune
number
at the
7,
plate as many of his
Michael
teammates. No
Franco.
hits for him so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Luplow moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Andrew McCutcheon. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Ramirez is up with it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And stepping up as the shortstop, Gene Segura. First pitch on its way. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. Runner in scoring position with two gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Phillies strand one as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Ready for another shot now, Leonis Martin. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. So striding forward now, Jordan Luplow. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hits this one hard the other way. Hernandez is there in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Max Moroff.
Settling in now, Max Moroff. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drives it out to deep right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Ready once again, Bryce Harper. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Bryce Harper.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
2 strikes.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Well, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that. A lefty that's just not always full happy.
100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
First delivery to him on the way. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Martin is under it. Makes the play, one away. The relay throw on to first, and it sails right by him.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Stepping in, JT Realmuto. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to lower his sights a little bit right now. We talk a lot about this, the elevated heater. We're seeing it so much.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. On to first, and they get the double play. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left home. Now in the box, Roberto Perez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike three. Realmuto goes to get it, but the throw is not in time. Perez is aboard after the strikeout.
Oh, man, he just muffed that throw. No other way to explain it. Looked like it caught him in the heel of the glove instead of the pocket, so he's going to get hit with a fielding error as a result.
Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Now batting, the first
runner at second, one away, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. McCutchen going back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. He's in at second safely as they also push across his score to make it a one-run game. And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. No balls and a strike to count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Zimmer, the runner at second with one away. High in the air out to center field. Pereira's there, and he makes the catch for the second out. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Francisco Lindor. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. 0-1 the count. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. Scooped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Indians pick up one thanks to this at-bat from Carlos Santana. Brad Hand comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Hand has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level and hangs an ERA just a little over 3.5. Line to the right side, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away.
Designated hitter, Nick Williams.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nick Williams. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Allen is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The third baseman, number 7.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. This is line to left. Allen is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Nothing in the Philadelphia ninth. Last chance coming up for the Indians. They trail it. Brad Miller will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Turned on down the line, and this is going to be a foul ball. Hit sharply on the ground, and I believe your tying run's going to be in scoring position right away as this is down for extra bases.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Behind 0-2 now. Miller stands at second with no outs. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Swinging a looper to left. Coming on is McCutchen. He can't get there as it falls in. He's in there at the plate. And we are tied here in the bottom of the ninth.
The right fielder, number 8.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Harper will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now
Tyler Naquin will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Drew Smiley was called upon to get the final 2 outs of the ninth and send this one into extra innings. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. That's lifted the other way out to left. McCutchen is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The catcher, number 55, Roberto.
In now for Cleveland, Roberto Perez, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Harper. Ball game. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over. And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is, Carlos Santana. Strike a pose. He's our tops player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the out.